Shavua Tov, join me. Shavua Tov, Shavua Tov. One more time, like you're not ashamed. Shavua Tov, Shavua Tov. For this bond, Shavua Tov, Shavua Tov. So we mentioned yesterday, everybody knows why is Shabbat called Shalom. Even on the radio they say, Shabbat Shalom. Why? Why is Shabbat called Shalom? What is peace and why does the whole entire world want to own this word? And what is a 3,500-year-old tradition of Shalom, of true peace? So we know that on Shabbat we receive Neshama Yetera, extra soul. And this extra soul makes peace between our body and our soul. I know you heard it so many times, body, soul, 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 body, soul, soul, sounds the same already, but really there's something going on here. We're swayed back and forth between our body and our soul, but someone who's at peace with themselves, they really have a good relationship with their body and their soul. So this soul that came, this extra soul we got on Shabbat, makes peace between our body and our soul. It departs right now during Havdalah. Havdalah means differentiation, separation time between the opposites, light and dark, physical and spiritual, man and woman, body and soul. So we have a little celebration where we drink wine like usual. And if any of you are thinking of coming to a festival in the world, I suggest you come to Israel for Purim because oh my God, I can't even remember what I'm saying when I think about it. So that was promotions for God, Purim. So we want to do something to comfort our remaining soul. Do we have any baslamim, any herbs here?
Yeah.
That's good. It's okay, you can place the herbs on the table and put your hands in the air. You're the man, thanks so much. All safe, all good. That's what we're going to do with these herbs. We're going to smell them, not into our brain, but into our soul. Very good. You guys are really hot. Where did Hashem, the creator of the world, put the first man's soul in through? Does anyone know where it says he put his soul in through his nose? Nobody? Very good. So we do the same, we smell this with some through our nose to comfort our remaining soul, but we have a problem. How could you comfort something spiritual? We've all been in pain before, we've all felt separation, we've all felt homesickness. How could you comfort your soul from this extra soul we got that's sleeping right now during Havdalah? And by the way, that's why there's something called Saturday night blues. Because it's the loneliest time in the world to be alone is Saturday night, because your extra soul departs and all of a sudden you feel like, oh my gosh, everyone's out but me, and all of a sudden I'm lonely. So you want to do something to comfort your remaining soul. So does anyone know the Hebrew word for smell? Anyone? It's actually quiet. Anyone know the Hebrew word for smell? Come on, you know, deep down you know. Try to remember. No. I don't know. Reach is the smell, is reach. Does anyone know the Hebrew word for spirit? Ruach, very good. Ruach. Don't worry, we're going to get to the neshama. So reach and ruach sound similar, right? Reach and ruach, smell, soul. You both can't see them, touch them, but you know it's there. So in order to comfort your remaining soul, you need something that you can smell. It's true. It's the way it is. Does anyone know in Hebrew how to say to take a breath? Take a breath. Nishom. Very good. Nishima, which sounds like the same word as soul. Nishama. Soul. Very good. You actually were right, just in the wrong language. But that's okay. So you guys see it, right? Reach and ruach. They sound the same, and nishima and nishama. So you can basically comfort your soul with a breath. Comfort your soul with a smell. And the next blessing, who's got the fire? There's no coincidences here. Very good, you got it. So, you know what? I'm actually going to explain the whole fire thing when we get to it during Havdalah. So right now, let's start with this old tune. It's a few hundred years old. We have it as a serious tradition, this tune. By the way, I was just thinking about it, like, you know, because I'm recording right now. I'm recording an album right now, and I was thinking, like, okay, the album gets recorded, so it's forever. But do we have tunes before recording? And I realized that we're so lucky to be part of a nation that has a dynasty of new name of tunes. It's a really cool thing. Even before recording, they were passed down. So try to listen to the tune, because we're going to get to a part where we're all smelling the herb, and we're going to want to sing a tune without any words, which is even higher, by the way, because you know, words is a place in heaven where your prayers can enter. And there's a place in heaven where words cannot enter. But what could enter is your thoughts, your intentions. And so when we're singing the part without the words, and we're all going to hum along and sing, so you're actually going to put in right there your deepest prayers, your thoughts. And that can pierce, and that can get right into the doors that words cannot enter. And you put your family in there, whatever it is that you want. It's really strong to pray through song. Shira and tefillah, same numerical value, song and prayer in Hebrew. So here we go.
You're supposed to hold it high.
That's how your husband can
Ki azim bezim rasya Adonai Vayi Yeshua Oshavtem Hayin Besason Yeshua L'Adonai Yeshua Alamecha V'chasef Adonai Osihanu Adonai Tzavos Hashem Adam Boteach Adonai Yoshia Melech Yadeinu B'yom Toveinu All HaYehudim HaYudim HaTorah B'simcha B'sason V'kach HaYehudim HaYudim HaTorah This cup has to be so full, overflowing. The abundance should come down. And there should be laundry detergent too. Really natural ones that don't kill everything. ובשם אדוני אתפוס
לחיים. לחיים.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן.
I don't know.
So we're about to get to the whole herb thing. We mentioned the reach, ruach, neshima, neshama, smell, spirit. So I just want to say what a pleasure it is to, and everyone should have pleasure, no matter what they are, you know. But what a pleasure it is to be Jewish, because a lot of the nations of the world, they don't drink alcohol. They actually talk bad about it. And a lot of nations of the world, they don't have intercourse, you know, between husband and wife. But we actually say it's a mitzvah. We make Kiddush on wine, and it's a good deed for a husband and wife to be together, especially on Shabbat. So I'm just saying that it's really a pleasure to be of you know, this chosen nation, to let the whole entire world know that they were chosen too, not to ignore the physical, but to make it spiritual. Chosen to let everyone else know that they were chosen too. Someone's got to tell, you know. So we're moving on to the herbs. Thank you so much, Holy Herb.
You're getting arrested in 10 minutes.
These are not even herbs, these are spices. So we're gonna have a spicy week. Oh yeah. So we're going to make the blessing in herbs. We're just going to remember that we're comforting our remaining soul. We're going to pass it around in a circle. And we actually have to be very quiet when people are smelling, because when you're taking that deep breath, you want to have the focus, you want to have a concentration, you want to give everyone that chance. So what we'll do is we'll sing this tune, and we'll go places with tunes, so we'll stay together there. I'm going to have everyone in mind with all the blessings, just like I was and just like I will. As if you made it yourself. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei minei besamim It's gonna be over soon, so let's take a while we have you guys. Let's all sing this together. certain people who are good at many things. You know, some people are great at building buildings. There's some people who are great at knowing when everyone in the room is singing because you could feel it. So let's try to get that. I have been one of those people, by the way. All right, let's do it. So we have this expression that prayer without intention is like a body without a soul. תפילה בלי כוונה זה כמו גוף בלי נשמה. So let's sing that just one more time. But we need everyone to put in their intention. Put in their intention, put in their private prayer. It's for no one else but between you and the Creator of the universe who could answer all your prayers in an instant. As easy as splitting the Red Sea is anything for our Creator. Let's do it for real, you guys. Here we go. This is our chance because we're going to move on in Havdalah in about 15 seconds. There's one person talking, so we'll do it again. I'm joking. So we're gonna do the fire thing right now. Does anyone know? Does anyone know? Does anyone know how many candles we lit before Shabbat? 2 candles, very good. Were these candles together, or were they separate? If they were 2, the answer is obvious. If they're obviously separate, or else it would have been 1. You know, they have these, shampoo, conditioners, sunscreen, sunblock, dry your skin, everything, like 2 in 1. Wait a second, that is impossible. The whole entire reason for 2 is because 1 wasn't big enough, right? But there is a case where 2 can come into 1, and that's happening right now in the candle over here, because there's 2 wicks, but 1 fire, 1 flame. If I have an apple and I give you an apple, I don't have the apple anymore. But if I have a candle, I can light your candle, I still have the candle. There's a certain kind of giving where you still have what you gave. It's very deep kind of giving. We should all be blessed with this kind of giving. Not the selfish kind of giving, but the real kind of giving.
Amen.
So before Shabbat, we lit 2 candles representing the opposites. Man and woman, physical and spiritual, light and dark, body and soul. And we have done the true fixing of peace, the true fixing of peace, not the fake kind of peace where I wave 2 fingers in the air and make you false promises. But the true fixing of peace where I put my body and soul together, I find peace inside of myself and then I find it with my loved one. The kind where I find it with my family, the kind where my physical is not fighting my spiritual, where chicken soup is actually for the soul. And so, and I'm saying so, not so. And so, we have 2 candles right now coming together because we have done the true fixing of soul. That was a trick, it's for peace. The true fixing of peace. When the opposites coming together, the true peace, you guys don't forget this. Your whole entire lives, tell to your children, tell their children. The true peace is when you have opposites. That too, make sure that they have that or else they probably won't be alive. But make sure to tell them that true peace is when you have opposites coming together. That's why we have these two candles, which during Havdalah we brought the candles together, because on Shabbat we've done true fixing of peace. That peace should become between your body and your soul, man and woman, physical and spiritual. This one maybe is a little bit more far out, but it's between light and dark, you know, all the pain and the pleasure and all those things. We hold up our fingers, our fingernails to the candle. During the blessing, not right now, but you can do it now, I actually don't really mind. They are your fingers. You can do anything you want, as long as you don't cut anyone out. That should be a rule for the whole entire world. So we hold up our fingernails to the fire, to the flame. Does anyone know why? Does anyone know why? Because we want a good proof between light and dark. And our fingernails naturally don't have any color. Fingernails naturally don't have any color. And we hold up our fingernails to the flame in two fashions, and it goes like this. And for all those who've already held up their fingernails to the flame, you can do it again. You hold it up like this, you see. First you hold it up and all your fingers are separate lengths, right? Because there's diversity, that's important. We don't have to be different. But then we need to bend our fingers, and then they all come the same height. You say, hey, we can be different and together at the same time. You don't need to be different. You don't have to be the same in order to be together. So you hold your finger, you look at your fingernails first separately, and then together. First different heights, and then together. You can get one of these candles in your local Judaica, or you can just make them yourself. It's two wicks together. That's really all it is. Does anyone know? The first time in the world that there was fire? If you look at the 6 days of creation, it doesn't mention fire, not even once. Well, maybe once. First time in the world that there was fire was Saturday night. That's right, tonight, the anniversary of all Saturday nights. Motzei Shabbat. It's true. It's actually what it is. And we have a celebration. So Saturday night was the first time that the Or Ein Sof, the everlasting light, left the world. The whole entire world was bright. There was no need for fire. There was no need for light. Even the moon was shining bright. But because Adam and Eve sinned and blamed each other, which was their biggest sin, they blamed each other as opposed to taking responsibility together, they blamed each other. So they were kicked out of the Garden of Eden. That is our fixing between man and woman, not to blame each other, to take responsibility and to be together at peace. But because of that, the everlasting light left the world, and it became dark, and Adam needed to make fire. I ask Hashem to bless us. She wants you to hold it so she can do it. Right?
No, I didn't say
it already. Okay. Get married. Mazel tov. It's the longest engagement ever. That's amazing. Mazel tov. It should be a smooth, easy engagement.
Who's engaged?
Yeah. So it just happened?
Everything will become clear. Everything will become clear when the everlasting light returns to the world. We're now going to make the blessing, and then we're going to hold up our fingers again, all at the same time, because we did it separately, and that's good, but now we're going to do it together. Also amazing. Ochata Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam. Borei me'orei ha'esh. Amen. The reason why we turn off the lights during this blessing is so obvious but so deep, so we can see the candle better. Because in the dark you see the light stronger, and right now all of you are going back to the States. I think the whole entire world is holy, but I must tell you, you will feel like someone turned off the lights. Remember the fire, remember this flame, remember what you got here in the Holy Land, remember the light on the streets and the good energy of the streets of Jerusalem. Take this with you wherever you are and give over this flame, not like an apple, but like a flame. Give it over so you never lose it, and so you can spread it to your families, to your friends, to your neighborhoods, and let this flame of the true shalom spread throughout your communities. Amen. Is this last blessing is a little controversial, but I know you guys can handle it. Is anyone here under 18? Joking, it doesn't matter.
No.
We should all live to 120, healthy and happy. Amen. Everyone should find their true soulmates. Amen. So this last blessing, we say something so controversial. We differentiate between different things. One of the things we differentiate between is Israel and the nations. That's right, Israel and the nations. One time I did this festival, I did this Havdalah at a big festival here in Israel. And a holy Jew got up, a holy Israeli got up and screamed, איך אתה מבדיל בין ישראל ועמים? How could you differentiate between Israel and the nations? איפה האהבה? Where's the love? Where's the love? And I understood him. I understood his misconception. I understood his misconception. He thought that you had to be the same in order to love. He thought that you had to agree in order to love. But that is not true, my friends. You do not need to agree in order to love. You do not need to be the same in order to love. The house of prayer for all nations, the holy temple was destroyed because we thought that you had to agree in order to love. We thought you had to be the same in order to love. This causes baseless hatred between each other. Listen, if you want to have a house of peace for the whole entire world, you get the hosts. Better have peace between each other. I know you guys had the privilege of visiting the Western Wall. At the Western Wall, we welcome everyone. Jews, non-Jews, all different kinds of Jews. All different kinds of non-Jews. We have Christians, we have Muslims, we have tribes from Africa, we have Japanese. We have religious, we have secular, we have Ashkenazi, we have Sephardi, we have left-wing, we have right-wing. Because my friends, we are the true house of prayer for all nations. Right now we're going to do the fixing for baseless hatred. We're going to know you don't have to agree in order to love. You don't have to be the same in order to love. And soon, with all of our children, we will dance in a fixed world, the true peace. The one that starts inside, the one that rebuilds. The holy temple, the house of prayer for all nations. We're going to see them. Close your eyes for a second. Picture your children dancing together. Picture yourself grabbing their hands, suggesting that they should let you into their circle. Picture all of us dancing together in the house of prayer for all nations. It's only in the prophets which talked about Israel returning to their homeland after 2,000 years. And look, that prophecy came true. Here we are sitting together. It's actually amazing that you guys are here. So once again, welcome home. Let's do the last blessing. Everyone be sure to say Amen. I can't wait to dance with you. Amen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Hamavdil ben kodesh lechol. On a choshech ben Yisrael le'amim ben yom hashvi'i l'sheshet yemei ha'ma'aseh Baruch atah Adonai Havdil ben kodesh lechol. Amen. Amen. Okay, so now we're just going to stay quiet for a second. Make sure you have your guitar picked for this next part. And we're going to dip this flame into this wine. And then before you do, I'm just going to say that it's a special sound. Just try to listen to it. And also, there is a custom to dip your fingers into this and spread it over your eyes so you guys have good vision. And over here, behind your neck, we're kind of the part of your skull that meets your neck, so you have smooth resurrection of the dead. They actually believe in all this stuff. And And also then dip it into your pocket so you have strong parnasa, strong livelihood, good money, tengo dinero, all that stuff. So you got to stick it in there. And then after that, so we're going to stay quiet, we're going to dance and welcome in Elijah the prophet, who actually is the one who brings us the good news. We're going to sing about that, we're going to dance a little, and then we're going to break it down a little more, and then we're all going to head to town. So go for it. Make a circle! explain what we're saying so we can do it better. We're saying, oh, Davinu Chai, my father still lives. We all know the story of Technicolor, right? So he's been investigating his brothers for years, but they don't know it's him. But they finally, he reveals himself. He says, I am Joseph. He says, I am Joseph. I am your brothers. Is my father still alive? Oh, Davinu Chai, is my father still alive? And it's a silly question if you think about it, because he's been investigating his brothers. He's been asking them, how is your father? Okay, my father. He's been asking them, how is my father? And he knows he's alive. So why is he saying, is my father still alive? And he's saying something so much deeper. He's saying, I am Joseph. I'm your brother. You sold me into slavery. I haven't seen my father in 22 years. Is my relationship with him still alive? Can it make up the lost time? And we've been here. We came on this Israel trip just now. And a lot of us may have had some awakenings. And we've been saying, wow, what have I been doing with my life? Can it make up the lost time? But the answer should be obvious. If you were a father and your child came to you and said, Abba, can I make up the lost time? Ima, can I make up the lost time? Of course you would say yes. So that's what we're saying. That we're so above time, our nation, so above time. We could always make up the lost time. O Davinu Chai. Hey, O Davinu Chai. O Davinu Chai. Hey, O Davinu.
נוסעים נכבדים, ברוכים הבאים לישראל.